There's a city in Europe that most travelers skip over. It doesn't show up on top 10 places to visit lists, and you probably won't see it trending on Instagram Reels. But those who find their way here walk away wondering how they'd never heard of it sooner. It's a place where rivers divide the land into a maze of islands and bridges, where tiny bronze dwarfs are hidden in plain sight, and where centuries of shifting borders have created something unlike anywhere else in Europe. This is Wrocław, and it just might be the most fascinating city you've never thought to visit. Let's start with something you'll feel immediately as you arrive. Wrocław doesn't just exist, it breathes. The city feels alive. Maybe it's the movement of the Oder River weaving through its heart, the sound of trams clattering down cobblestone streets, or the sudden burst of violin music echoing of centuries-old buildings. Wrocław isn't just a city to look at, it's one to experience with all your senses. They call it the Venice of Poland, and it's not a marketing gimmick. The city has over 130 bridges connecting 12 different islands, creating a constantly shifting visual landscape. Turn a corner and you'll find another span over a sleepy canal. Stroll along the embankments at sunset and you'll see lovers walking hand in hand, students with sketchbooks on benches, and the warm glow of lamplight flickering on the water. It's romantic, it's cinematic, and best of all, it feels real, not curated for tourists. But Wrocław isn't just pretty, it's complex. Its identity has been rewritten more times than most cities have changed mayors. Over the centuries, it's been part of Poland, Bohemia, Austria, Prussia, Germany, and then Poland again after World War II. Every one of those eras left something behind: a building, a custom, a whisper of language, creating a city that's both proudly Polish and unmistakably European in the broadest sense. You will see it the moment you step into Rynek, the market square. It's one of the largest and most beautiful in Europe, a colorful expanse of Renaissance and Gothic facades, vibrant cafes, and the towering masterpiece that is the old town hall. But look closer, down at your feet. Tucked into corners, balancing on windowsills or peeking around lampposts, you'll see tiny bronze statues. These are the Wrocław dwarves, or krasnale. There are now over 400 of them scattered around the city. And no, they're not just a quirky tourist thing, they're part of Wrocław's soul. Back in the 1980s, when Poland was still under communist rule, an anti-authoritarian art group called the Orange Alternative started painting graffiti of dwarfs over the censorship marks the government would use to cover up protest slogans. Eventually, the dwarfs themselves became a symbol of rebellion, playful, ironic, impossible to control. Today they're everywhere, each one telling a tiny story. A dwarf with a camera, one in a wheelchair, a pair playing chess, each one a nod to Wrocław's sense of humor, its inclusivity, and its layered past. But Wrocław isn't just about whimsy, it's also a city of serious intellect. The University of Wrocław, founded in 1702, has shaped generations of thinkers, including 9 Nobel Prize winners. Walking through its grand Baroque halls, you get the sense that learning has always been part of the city's DNA. Even now, Wrocław has a massive student population and a buzzing startup scene, making it one of Poland's fastest-growing tech and innovation hubs. It's old-world beauty with a brain and a beating digital heart. And if you want proof that Wrocław is always looking forward, head to Hydropolis, a science center built inside a 19th century water reservoir. But this isn't your average museum, it's an immersive journey through every aspect of water, from deep-sea creatures to cloud formation to water's role in shaping civilization. It's interactive, stunningly designed, and perfect for kids and adults alike. It's yet another example of how Wrocław blends old and new in ways that feel fresh, not forced. Let's talk about Ostrów Tumski, the oldest part of the city, and possibly its most enchanting. Once a separate island, it's where Wrocław began over 1,000 years ago. Today, it's a quiet, cobbled area lined with gas lamps that are still lit by hand each evening by a lamplighter dressed in black. No, really, that still happens. It's surreal. As you walk past the towering cathedral of St. John the Baptist with its twin spires cutting the sky, you feel like you've stepped into another time, one where magic might just be real. Culturally, Wrocław punches far above its weight. In 2016, it was named the European Capital of Culture, and it didn't just celebrate for a year, it used the moment to redefine itself. Theaters, galleries, and festivals flourished. Massive projects like the National Forum of Music brought world-class sound to a city that already had music in its bones. Whether you're into classical concerts, experimental art, indie film, or techno nights in underground clubs, you'll find it here, often within walking distance of each other. And yet, for all its depth and variety, Wrocław is also incredibly livable. It's walkable, green, and welcoming. Locals are friendly but not pushy. There's excellent food, from hearty Silesian dumplings to trendy vegan spots. And because it's still not overrun with tourists, you get the space to actually absorb the city, to make it your own, even if just for a few days. So, why isn't Wrocław more famous? Maybe because it doesn't shout. It whispers. It rewards those who explore slowly, who take detours, who look down and notice a tiny bronze figure smiling back. It's a city of discovery, of unexpected beauty, of subtle wonder, and if you made it this far, you're already part of the kind of traveler this city was made for. If you loved this journey and want more hidden gems, deep dives, and stories that go beyond the usual tourist trail, consider becoming a channel member. It helps keep this content alive, unlocks exclusive perks, and brings you into a growing community of curious minds who want more from travel than just snapshots. Thanks for being here, and remember, the best places are often the ones nobody told you about. Until now.